How's it going, everyone? Dennis here from primetraders.com. In this video, I want to talk to you guys a little bit more about the crypto markets. I think that there is a pretty decent bull reversal coming based on what I see in the markets. Now, keep in mind and remember this, that no matter what kind of conviction you have on a trade or your analysis, always be prepared to be wrong, because the market's always right and you are only right when you actually follow the market. Hence why at primetraders.com we teach people to trade what they see. So let's go over this. We can see that the ATR, this is the ATR down here, the red one. The ATR has had some big moves over here, and then we've fallen down into a pretty steep, let's say, average movement per candle is pretty range bound. But the way we use the fibs and the way we analyze markets here at primetraders.com is pretty simple. I'll show you right now why I think there could be moves towards the upside. We're already long on a couple of assets. Up here we have let me just do it like this. Up here we have a decent rejection level. That's a resistance. Price seems to be heading towards the upside. Over here we have a nice, this is a 1 hour chart of Ethereum, by the way. We've got a nice little head and shoulders over here. And if I use the fibs from the current play of the market, which is the current high and the current low, we actually had 38.2, the way we draw it. Price reusing that here, giving us our first indication of a potential entry. If I do that over here with the current play there, we got 38.2 again towards the upside. And more recently we had 61.8 and 54. These are the numbers we use there, right there. I think that there is a good indication of upside. I think that price action could potentially break out here, and we could initiate a really aggressive buying cycle right now. This is what I believe based on what I see. That could change. Just last week I was selling Bitcoin. You know, we're day traders. Sometimes we swing trade. I'm looking for a swing trade over here. I took XLM long last night. Price is making higher lows and higher highs, initiating a potential trend. There's the setup that I took. Again, a little late to enter into this one, to be honest with you, off the overall move, but I do have an entry that's valid based on our trading system, which is via the fibs. This top, this bottom, and we had 38.2. So I entered at 61.8, which is still a valid entry. The ATR is crumbling towards the downside, and I expect some movement to occur soon. And the market loves to move in waves. We pretty much know that already. We had a major, major movement on the ATR here, the average candle movement, pretty big. So I expect there to be a very turbulent time right now. The 20-day EMA, which is the purple line over here, tells me that we might be ready for a change in the short-term trend. That's the 10-day EMA. We're approaching it. Hopefully we don't use it as a resistance though. But as you guys can see, I mean, it doesn't take a genius to spot that there is a head and shoulders over here, or at least one that could be in the making. That's Litecoin, or yeah, I think it is Litecoin. Ethereum has a similar idea as well, with, you know, a potential head and shoulders, or even from down here to there. Bitcoin has the same chart. They all look in the same right now. If you look at the closing of this candle over here, you see that it's in this range over here. And then you have the head, shoulder, another head and shoulders, more fibs. And in reality, I'm just waiting for a breakout of the 10-day EMA, because the 10-day EMA is a very good short-term trend identifier, let's say. Here we had a bit of a range. You guys can see up here. I'll show you what I mean. Up here we had a bit of, oh, come on. Up here, look at this. We have a high, rejection, double top, lower high, price breaks below, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. And all of those lower highs were forming with lower lows until we had this. So I'm putting my money on the idea that I think that price action could reverse towards the upside. There are good indications for that. I've taken my trade. I think it's going to be a good one. If it's not, no harm done. We're going to get out, and if there is an indication to short, we'll short. If it pops into a range, we'll scalp it, and that's pretty much it. Anyway, I hope this helps, and I wish you happy trading and all the best. Bye-bye.